Yeah, good job, Amazon. Good job. Hey everybody. I decided to order a brand new laptop battery for my HP Pavilion SleekBook laptop. Because the battery that was in it was I just wasn't particularly impressed with its performance. The battery was already several years old, and I'd be lucky to get even 2 hours of runtime out of the thing, constant runtime. So I did exactly what I did with my Dell Inspiron 1525 laptop years ago. I ordered a replacement laptop battery, which this particular one, just like the Inspiron 1525, is a expanded capacity model. And you can see Amazon did a very wonderful job shipping out this package. As you see, it's just mangled up. I just love the caution: lithium-ion battery. Do not load or transport package if damaged. This package contains lithium-ion cells or batteries. This package must be handled with care. A flammable hazard may exist if the package is damaged. Special procedures must be followed if the package is damaged, including inspection and repacking if necessary. Damaged cells or batteries should not be transported except under appropriate conditions. And of course, you know, laptop cells are ICR cells, so they're the most volatile kinds you can get, pretty much. This is why you shouldn't use laptop 18650s for vaping. Which I'm sure most of you probably know that by now. If you're in the vaping community anyways, well, at least I would hope you'd know. So, essentially, I did have another idea in mind, which, of course, as you know, I harvest laptop cells on a regular basis. The cells out of the former pack are right there, actually. I'll have to go over those in a moment. But I had the brilliant idea of trying to possibly replace the cells, because I have lots of good cells around. You think, like, why would I waste my money on another laptop pack when I could just replace the cells with the one I have? Well, as you may know from previous videos, you can't easily get into laptop packs without destroying them. Once you tear one apart, there's pretty much no getting it back together. So here's the actual battery. That humongous box with these big airbags which shift around and don't really do much any good sometimes. That humongous box has shipped this battery. This is the Gomardi 5200 milliamp hour battery. The factory battery is a 4-cell. This here is an 8-cell. So it is actually a little bit larger than the original pack. So what's funny is, of course, I've already demolished the original pack, so I can't show you a comparison of the sizes of the two. But essentially, this one will raise the laptop up quite a bit. The thing about these generic replacement packs is a lot of times the cells that they use aren't exactly what they specify to be. In other words, for 5200 milliamp hours, you would have to have 2 sets of 2600 milliamp hour cells. But let's say, for example, instead of using 2600 milliamp hour cells, they use 2200 milliamp hour cells. Then you'd have a combined capacity of 4400 milliamp hours. Or if they use 2400 milliamp hour cells, then you'd have a combined capacity of 4800 milliamp hours. Or if they use freaking 2000, they get 4000. So you get the idea. Whatever the cell capacity is, multiplied by 2. So anyways, this pack had good reviews on Amazon. The reviews were decent. And I always suggest, if you go to buy a pack off of Amazon or whatnot, you know, replacement pack that's not a original OEM brand, I suggest you look through the reviews to see what people are saying about it. Now what's interesting is this appears to be a new old stock. It is dated August 8th, 2016. So this thing was manufactured over a year ago. So what we should do at this point is just go ahead and pop it into the laptop and see if it's got any charge on it. That'd be interesting to know. So let me pull the laptop out of the bag. So here's the laptop. And before I actually install this, I'll let you have a closer look at the pack. So that way you can see for yourself how it looks. Okay, so the built-in light on this camera is not exactly doing what I was hoping it would do. So I'll use a flashlight. There you go. So that's exactly that's the information we have on this pack. I think I paid, what, let's say $25 for the pack, which is pretty darn cheap, I think. I'd imagine this pack probably has the generic cells that look like, let's see, for example, like this here. Get you a closer look at that. Now these cells that come out of these generic packs, they seem to actually work pretty well. There we go, good focus there. They actually seem to work pretty well, at least from my experience. I have quite a few of my harvested cells are actually generics. And although, in all cases, the cells were not the capacity that were stated on the pack, the cells actually do they do the rated capacity that's listed for the cells data sheet. So anyways, let's go ahead and pop this pack in there. This pack that has been sitting for over a year in a warehouse somewhere. See how it does. And let's see if it will start on its own without the need of help from a charger. That it does. So while that loads up, we'll go ahead and get the, well, it come out of hibernation. Going to minimize that. And we are sitting at 18%. So I don't know exactly how much charge they put in the battery pack at the factory. Yeah, I don't know that for sure. But the fact that it turns on is a good sign. Now we know the cells aren't way discharged, because as a pack sits over time, the BMS circuitry will drain things down. I got to use my universal charger since my actual charger for this laptop is at work. I'm going to pull out the right tip. There we go. So as of right now, I can't actually know for certain how well this pack will perform. That will be to determine after using this battery for a while. Another thing I want to note is I don't know if HP actually offered an 8-cell battery for this laptop. I'm sure they probably did. I can't be certain on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up HW monitor. Because an HW monitor, we can get an idea of what our battery is doing. Okay, so it looks like our battery is sitting at 14.56, so I'd say a little over 3.7 volts per cell. Design capacity 60 watt hours. Current capacity about 11 watt hours. Okay, again, we'll take a closer look. If our camera can regain focus, that is. There we are. As you may see, 60621 milliwatt hours. If we take that 60621 divided by 14.4, which is the nominal voltage, we get 4209 milliamp hours. So it looks like already from the start, this is not a, what, 5200 milliamp hour pack? Is that what it said? Already from the start it looks like this is an overrated pack. Which I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. So when they usually rate the pack at 4200 milliamp hours, which is in this case a 2P, 2 parallel, it's a 4S 2P pack. That brings us to 2100 milliamp hours, which means the cells could be actually 2100 milliamp hours, or they could actually be 2200 milliamp hours. Now, the only real way to see exactly what this will do, well, there's a couple of real ways. The less invasive way would be to use the laptop for a while, do some charge-discharge cycles on it, and run a battery report using Windows. You can actually do that. I've done that in at least a couple of videos in the past. Not going to do one tonight because we just put the battery pack in there. We got to use it. We got to use it some in order to really know what it can do. And also, let's see if it can actually charge up to this full capacity that's rated for. The pack that's in my Dell Inspiron 1525, it used to be able to do that just fine. But over time, as it got some age on it, it started to get lower than that. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I'd say the pack probably has about 70% of its original capacity that it did back in early 2012. The pack still works. It does, and the battery pack does in fact still work after all these years. And off video, I didn't actually record video of me doing this, but I did peel the wrapper back off the pack. Well, matter of fact, I may as well just go and do it just to show you. since we're on the subject of replacement laptop batteries. Let me dig this out from back here. All the crap I had on this shelf. Dig out the Inspiron 1525. Man, this thing's heavy. Which I will eventually do some more videos of. Okay, so this is the pack that I bought back in late 2011, or early 2012. I'm sorry, but it was made. I believe it was made roughly in late 2011. So it says, get a flashlight. It says 11.1 volts, which is 3.7 times 3. 11.1 volts. Come on, camera, focus. That'd be nice if you would. 11.1 volts, 6600 milliamp hours. This is a 3S3P pack, so it's a 9-cell pack. So you take 6600 and divide it by 3 to get you 2200 milliamp hours a piece. But does this pack actually have 2200 milliamp hour cells in it? I don't think it does. Because what I did before is this particular pack, you can actually peel the wrapper back and look at the cells that are inside. So I partially peeled it back some. Now I'm not going to open this pack up because I'm still using it. It does still work. There's the cells that are inside of it. Those look mighty dang similar to these. These are some more of my generic cells. Get some better light over here. So that's another one of generic cells, and you can they're blatantly obvious by that 5-hole vent. Now Sanyo, no, not Sanyo, I'm sorry. I thought there was a different brand out there that actually had 5 vent holes, but I think it's just the generics I've seen that have 5 vent holes. But if I put these side by side, they look really dang similar. The color is exactly the same. I know these are actually rated for 1900 milliamp hours. The pack that they were in was grossly overrated. The pack was rated for 5200 milliamp hours, which means you would have to have 2600 milliamp hour cells to get that. But yeah, instead of 2600, you get 1900. Yeah, that's pretty freaking far off if you ask me. But the cells themselves actually work great. I've used them all summer last year in my weather case camera for those on CubeComp MTDX. Unfortunately, the Inspiron 1525 does not have a hard drive in it, so I can't start it up and boot into Windows and show you HW Monitor. But we may say that for another video. So anyways, I know it's kind of all over the place, but this is a new laptop pack for the HP Pavilion SleepBook 15. Even if this pack is rated at, let's see what, 4100 milliamp hours, it's still a big freaking improvement over what this thing was doing beforehand. These cells, let's take a look at the cells before we end the video. These are Samsung ICR 18650 26Hs. And they are Barbie doll pink as well. Yeah, they are Barbie pink. These are from around 2012. That's when the laptop was made. There we go. Get this back in where you can actually see the dang thing. Come on, camera, focus. There you go. Oh, we just about had it. See, guys, this is one thing I do like about the Kodak ZI6 is I can manually slide the dang slider and focus it. Now, I can actually focus this DXG-A85V, but just trying to show you the vent hole. Yeah, it's the six little bitty vent holes. That's pretty common for the Samsungs. Now, I have not actually tested these cells yet. I think I am going to run them through the Opus charger and see what they can do. I'm probably going to end up recycling them because they've got many years of use. The previous owner of this laptop was a college student, I believe, and I think they did properly use this thing off the charger and run the cells, cycle the cells, because the pack did actually hold a decent charge. It just, well, it wasn't. I mean, when I first got this laptop, you could actually run it for about 2.5 to 3 hours, but over time, it's just, you know, the cells have gotten more worn out, and this one with the barcode on it is the worst off. Matter of fact, go ahead and check the voltage of these cells right here on video. Yeah, I'm sorry, I know this is kind of long and drug out, a little bit longer than I was expecting, but I just want to go and do a video of this pack when I unboxed it and installed it. So the one with the barcode, the cell with the barcode is doing 3.45 volts. Now, I drained this battery pack down to where the laptop would not start anymore unless I charged it. So that one was, what, 3.4 or something. This one is 3.52. This one's 3.52. And this one is 3.51. So, as mentioned, the one with the barcode apparently had the lowest capacity out of the rest of them. And of course, with lithium-ion packs, you're running, essentially, you're going to be running at the capacity. Whenever the first cell gets below the termination voltage, that's when it says that your battery is dead. That's why with laptop packs, the whole battery is deemed dead, need to be replaced when just one cell goes bad, or one series of one set of paralleled cells goes bad. Usually when they're paralleled, the ones that are hooked in parallel together will go bad. So, we'll let this charge up, and I'm going to go ahead and use this for a while and see what I think about it. Even if it's not up to the rated capacity, it's still better than what I had. Even if the pack was fully performing at 2600 milliamp hours, this running at 4000 or 4100 would still be better. You would still notice an improvement. Now, as I mentioned, I don't know if HP actually offered an expanded capacity pack for this laptop, because with this pack installed, none of the laptop's feet are actually touching the desk. The laptop is literally riding on the plastic of the front. Well, actually, no, hang on. No, it is using the feel in the front, but okay. So anyways, I think that concludes it for this video. We'll let this thing charge up and see how it does. And my DXG A85V has already lost 1 bar on its battery. Yeah. Kind of terrible, in my opinion. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, thanks for watching. Hey everybody, I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video from Q Computer Channel. Remember to like the video, subscribe to Q Computer Channel for more updates, and remember to tick the bell so you actually get notified of these updates. Did you know that I am also on a second channel that's CubeComp MTDX? Over there you'll find videos of bicycling, weather, elevators, and all sorts of other neat and interesting stuff. Feel free to subscribe to that channel as well. And again, I thank you for your support, and thanks for watching this video.